guys, I am Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber Foss from Kyuujin, and today we are back on guys with the bear.
Last episode we got introduced to Carmy, a high-end chef who's who's known around the United States. He's one of the best, if not the best.
Is the shit.
Yeah,
basically.
and he worked in the best restaurant in the fucking country. Then his brother died, and he got he basically received the restaurant he used to work at in the will. So he came back into town. He didn't go to the funerals. He's not talking to his family, but he's very motivated to basically level the restaurant up, make it work better, bring his system to this to this old restaurant. Obviously, the staff is a bit against the changes, especially the cousin, who's he expected to get the restaurant and he did not get it, so he's pissed. But it doesn't mean what he's bringing in, the changes, are gonna be bad. But there's gonna be a period of adjustment. So he's trying to tame this bear that he's been given, and it's not easy. So I know there was an event last episode. I don't know if we're gonna see the event, but there's a lot I want to figure out about their past, him and his family and his brother, about this restaurant and how it started and all of that. So hopefully,
just know that he's not gonna take the easy way out. Not make spaghetti.
He's gonna shit on his pride and on his craft. He's gonna do things his way, cause he owes it to his passion, I think. So there's that. But yeah, let's see if we get some information in this episode, and start it right now. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of these, and check out our Patreon for the full-length reactions.
All right, let's go. Yeah, big difference from the diner, guys.
Like I said, I get the feeling from that it's meant for a lower budget, less niche.
New York City a year ago.
Of course, you gotta adapt to what they want a little bit.
Wait on 31, chefs.
Hey! Why?
Chef, I'm sorry it got too hot.
Why?
But it was my fault.
Go. Why do you hire fucking idiots? Do you like working with fucking idiots? I'll do better. Say yes, chef. Yes, chef. I get it. You have a short man's complex. Is this why you have the tattoos and your cool little scars and you go out and you take your smoke breaks? It's fun, isn't it? But here's the thing. You're terrible at this.
He's not the main chef.
Why are you so fucking slow? You are bullshit. You are talentless. Say fucking hands.
Hands.
You should be dead.
Is he remembering this right, or is it a dream?
I think it's a dream.
Hands.
Because either you got told that back then, or he hears that because that's what he's telling himself.
What the fuck's going on?
Hands, please. Please. Yeah, thank you, chef.
Now what I put this in?
They're not used to that. This is obviously very different. The other one, like in what you remember, that's pristine white. The order, like people fucking freak out, but they keep it in.
It's about consistency and being consistent. Can't operate at a higher level without consistency.
I like this level.
Yeah, well, at the French Laundry, you know how much time we'd spend?
It's like on one side he's not good enough, and on this side he's too good. You know? Where do you fit?
You went halfway around the world to learn all this fancy, useless fucking bullshit. I went to West Lawrence Avenue and learned every level.
Lawrence, you talking about DeVry?
Yeah.
That's what I talked about last episode.
I would legit do anything to go to Noma
And eat bugs.
and be inspired.
Elaine.
Guys, the cream machine is broken.
Like, everything is broken. They don't have money to fix it.
Fuck yourself. You graduated? Fuck no.
But yeah, even if you're not a high-end restaurant, at least respect your kitchen to be immaculate.
It
guys.
should be. But yes, crapping on better schools and stuff because you didn't get to go there. Like, I'm sorry, dude, you didn't get that opportunity. Doesn't mean he's bad at this or that what he learned is not valuable. But it starts there, really. You gotta respect your workplace.
Yeah.
And respect the people that come here to eat. Like, if it looks like shit and it's not clean, how do you expect to make better food?
Would you eat something coming from a kitchen who looks like dirt and stuff?
I try not to think about it too much.
Her board is clean. The dough should rest for at least 30 minutes.
Go faster, motherfucker. I used to Take a break, sweetheart.
He didn't love you. You killed him.
Oh,
You You really need to stop and breathe. Talk to someone. You're gonna get yourself killed. It really feels like he was never really in a place where he felt he belonged. If he was on one side, he was told he was not good enough. But now he comes back here and they think he doesn't belong either because of what he learned.
I want to do more. I want to get paid. I get paid to stage. I want to get paid to work here. I did do some extra credit.
A lot of words.
Yeah, but they basically say we're getting killed on labor. We should be open from 11 to 2 for lunch and 5 to 9 for dinner. Not to mention, you're spending money on pretty high-end stuff.
Is my hair on fire?
Not yet, no, but you need help.
Yeah, can't do it all by yourself.
These savings, 20% of them could cover my yearly salary. That's not even accounting for other people's, you know? Plus, we're sleeping on to-goes.
We don't have the support system organization for a fluid flow business. We need to figure out packaging.
Packaging, right, on page 27.
She's not that bad. She's bringing in ideas. He's got a lot of pressure too. Like, he might not be willing to listen to others. But if you want others to listen to you, maybe you should listen to others as well.
You're not running.
Mine's gone. He passed away. I'm running his routes now.
Everybody's done.
Nancy Chore, Chicago Board of Health. I'm here to inspect the property.
We just cleaned the place, so maybe that's a good thing.
Can I see some kind of identification?
Thank God we cleaned the place, right?
If they had a deal with the previous one.
What's interesting about that?
It's an interesting logo on the
Nancy,
badge.
you need anything? Just find us, make yourself at home.
Yeah, you don't cut corner with hygiene. You should not have to do that.
It's not necessarily flour that's expensive, but the shipping. So we could just have somebody go and pick it up.
That can only be Marcus.
But what about Richie?
Suspended license.
Oh, great.
I saw him drive in this morning.
We don't ask about that.
Sydney walked in here a couple days ago, and now she's running shit just like that.
She's trying to make it better.
I would do anything to work at Noma. Look around. This ain't Noma.
It's one of 100 things we can be doing to save.
I'm sure this is all correct, but it's a lie. The job you're describing goes way outside what I can afford to pay a suit, which I can barely afford already. But I hear you. I have every intention of turning this into an efficient, respectable place of business run by adults.
Fucking ass shit!
Eventually.
Eventually. He wants those changes too.
Yeah,
It's just
so much great intentions.
No, it wasn't dangerous.
What's dangerous?
I discovered a large hole in the tile. Someone clogged the hole with napkins and then proxied over it.
Don't look at me.
Grease seeped into the napkins and the proxy became unproxied.
What does that mean?
A potential cross-contaminant. Someone left a pack of cigarettes on the stovetop. Very dangerous, but also a potential contaminant.
Motherfucker.
These violations leave me no choice.
she's not letting anything pass, man.
No.
Oh, shit.
Bullshit. I'm gonna caulk that shit right now.
I can't come back to test for 30 days.
Yeah, well, it'll take 5. No. Don't touch that. It will take 5 seconds to caulk.
There's no caulk in house, dude.
Shut the fuck up, Fed!
Oh,
Yo, bitching to me? You wanna run this place, you fucking slut?
How do you know they're not your
they
city?
are so dysfunctional.
You put it in the fucking window!
Oh, yeah. You put it in the fucking window.
All right,
seat.
all right.
That's your seat.
All right. You're gonna go to the hardware store. You're gonna get some cock, and you're gonna cock that shit.
I'm not your fucking gopher.
FYI, you cocked it up, you're gonna cock it out.
My license is expired. FYI.
Oh, God. Yeah.
You wanna help? You can take him.
Nah. Fine. I'm taking my car.
Everything's a mess. Oh,
Honestly,
my God.
God damn.
Graduated with C.
We know.
That's not the same.
You don't want to have a C with your evaluation, man.
Fix that fucking sale. Fix that fucking sale. Please fix that fucking sale.
I will fix it. Kids come in, they break it. What happens? I fix the balls. Fact always fixes the balls.
Fix it!
I fix the balls.
And honestly, like, they're all trying to make it better, but they're all in over their head. Like, he's messing up constantly, but his cousin is also losing his head here and there.
They all want to make it better. They all want to make it work, but they don't want to work together, though. Hey.
Can't believe I'm taking orders from a fucking toddler right now. I had to listen to everybody acting all worried about him all the time. He's a baby. Don't get Carmine into trouble. I was a baby too once, Sydney. Nobody gave a fuck.
I'm sorry about that, but none of that messed up the wall that we're here to fix.
Fuck that.
So
He's giving me crap.
He doesn't
about
want to hear
not
about the
letting him
family
work at the
drama.
restaurant when he was a kid. You think I give a fuck? Fucking Mike.
why didn't Michael want him to work at the restaurant?
Because he's a little bitch, probably.
Maybe because he didn't want him to settle here?
Oh, maybe.
What was like the deal with Michael?
He shot himself in the head 4 months ago.
You were right.
Yeah.
Were you guys like related on your mom's side and dad's? Or...
Neither. He was my best friend.
Also, it's a nickname sort of. They call him cousin because he's close to the family. Which makes me wonder why he takes all that shit from him in the restaurant then.
Because he worked with Michael?
I don't care. Michael is dead. He's in charge. Out of respect for him, yeah, we keep him around, but...
You know, even if we got this place packed, that's only like a week of survival cash.
Exhausting, listen to this. This place is bullshit. I mean, you're never gonna fix it. You can't start at fucked.
Well, I don't know.
Right? And we're not even getting into the money I lent your brother.
I didn't know Michael took money from you.
Yeah, he took a lot of money from me, which he never paid back.
I wondered if he had tried to keep it afloat, but it's been in trouble for a while.
How much?
You don't need more stress.
300 grand.
300 grand?
Christ, Jimmy.
You know, it's not like you put it into this place. No disrespect, you know, your brother was an animal. He was surrounded by dickheads, and then he lost his mind, and now he put you in a real tough spot.
That's why you stopped by?
I stopped by to see you. Should have stopped by to break your legs, but you know, I guess I'm becoming forgetful. Let's just do the easy thing here, and you sell it to me.
No, you just said restaurants are bad for business.
Who says I'm gonna keep it a restaurant?
He wants to keep it as a restaurant. He's not gonna sell that. To be fair, with the 300 grand loan he gave his brother, he kind of has every right to show up and be like, that's my restaurant.
Yeah.
Like, whether you like it or not, he's incredibly talented, and we could all learn a lot from him. You know, he was one of Food and Wine's best new chefs when he was 21.
That changes everything.
Really good short-term memory, Richie. You know the restaurant could be good. Like, it doesn't have to be a place where the food is shitty and where everybody acts shitty and feels shitty. Like, it could be a good, legit spot.
You can make it work.
Yeah, because you deserve it, man.
Take a breath before you start driving. It's dangerous to get behind the wheel when you're hysterical.
I would slap him.
What's going on with her? I'd be crying too. She's at this different school, and those kids are a bunch of fuck faces. Can I just talk to her, please? Hey, sweetie. You're not doing so good? Oh, you're scared? You're gonna do great. I promise. And if you don't, I'm gonna give you $500.
Okay.
But you're gonna do great. And I'm gonna see you on Friday, right?
He is also going through his own bullshit. Like, he said he was getting divorced or something?
Yeah.
Or he had gotten
I
divorced.
love you so, so much. I love you more and more every day, if that's possible. I'm so proud of you, kiddo. Sorry, my daughter's going through a phase.
How old is she?
She's trying so hard.
She's 5, like Carmy, Food and Wine's best new dickhead.
You were trying to connect or showing us this conversation where he's trying to be sweet and helping his daughter, and then he's right back to the insults.
You're really not helping, man.
I'm sorry about Michael.
Yeah, he also lost his best friend, that's true.
I got the wrong cock, I think.
Let's go back. Oh,
I didn't.
see, that's why we should, listen to her more. She's got her shit sorted. It's not that bad.
Sing a song about it, and I hear blue strings of no regret.
Carm?
Where have I seen this guy before?
Sugar wasn't picking up her phone. I'm sorry,
Nat?
I wanted to talk to you about something. I wanted to apologize for last time.
No, you know what? I went to urgent care and they gave me some stuff to put on it and...
No, I shouldn't...
Hey, Nat.
What is going on?
It's Carmy.
Why is he calling you?
Did you hear I apologized?
I also heard there's a C in the window. Nice.
I woke up in the middle of the night, cooking a bunch of wrapped, frozen shit. I almost set my apartment on fire.
Yep.
Does that happen a lot?
I don't know, hopefully not.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Did you look at the thing? Pete and I have been going lately, and it's actually been really nice.
You need to talk to a therapist.
What are you making?
Mom's chicken.
Look, I'm fine. No, I have trouble breathing sometimes, and I wake up screaming. I know tons of people that cry out of nowhere. Like, I don't want to bother you, okay?
No, you're not bothering me, but that isn't, like, unscary.
He's calling saying, I almost set my apartment on fire and I wake up screaming when I can't breathe anymore. I'm fine.
I have panic attacks.
Chefs always say a big part of the job is taking care of people. You can't really do that if you're not taking care of yourself then.
True.
And I like when you tell me things. It's okay to ask for help.
Oh, don't open it. Give it to him. Yeah. Dude. Why, man? Are you so pissed that he valued him to take over you? He's so butthurt.
Do you want me to come in tomorrow?
Please. Yeah, you're hired. You're past chef.
Thank you, chef. Can I get hands, please?
I want her around more. I think we need someone like her to stay calm.
We all good in there?
Yeah. I'm just gonna burn one. I haven't had one all day. I'll see you in a sec, right?
I was wondering, that's why I was saying earlier that he could be not paying attention much because he almost set his partner on fire. I wondered if it was his smokes. They did a close-up of the mark.
Fuck.
Yep. And he gave him shit for that.
You need to apologize, man.
The thing, I mean? He is
But
scattered
yeah,
all over.
The fact that he's so... I don't want to say unfocused, but he's easily distracted by other stuff because he got so much to think about, so much to deal with.
When she brought Sydney, right?
Yeah.
I need to remember the names. When she brought her proposition, because she wants to work there, she wants the job, she knows that he doesn't have the fund to pay her. They're struggling so much. She brought so many possible changes that could help, but he's already drowning in all the money problems. The place is still erratic. People are still struggling to keep up with how he's doing things. He wants to make this place different. So the stress level he's on right now is through the roof. So you give him this document full of information. He doesn't even have time to stop and read it. I guess he's in a position right now where if he stopped, if he concentrated on his breathing, on what was told around him, and truly took the time to focus, he could make things better. But when you're drowning, when you're under all those problems, you cannot find that time. It's close to impossible to calm down and focus. So he's gonna need some help. I think he called his sister because I think he had too much on his heart, too much that he kept in that he needed to let go of, talk about. And I think it was good for him to do that. So keep doing it, please. He needs more help. And I don't really know about this Jimmy guy. He did say he showed up to meet him, to see him. And he did give the money to Michael back then because he said he loves him. But recently he's been talking, like, there's been word about him wanting to buy the place. And just after he says no, Carmy says no, he shows up to the restaurant. And somehow the topic of buying the restaurant comes up again. So I'm like, maybe there's a bit of it that's like, oh, I want to help you out. Like, you don't need the stress. It's not going to work. Like, he has no hope for the place. So he wants to make sure they don't end up on the street with so much debt that they can get out of it.
Yeah.
But if he keeps pushing the issue, and considering they have such a debt to him, like they owe him so much, like if he turns out to be an asshole, I don't know him, but if he decides that he wants to be an asshole and he comes up to the restaurant and he's like, you owe me $300,000, so basically this place is mine now. He could. Like if he brought a lawyer and did things, I don't know how that would work, but he could be an asshole about it. So we don't need more stress. And I think I understand why, like, again, like I said in the first episode, obviously he doesn't want this place to disappear. I think it meant so much to his brother. The fact that he wanted to work there when he was a child and his brother said no makes me think that Michael wanted better things for him. Like, I think he was hiding a lot of the problems. He killed himself, so obviously he was not in a right state of mind. But yeah, the restaurant could have been going through a hard time for a while. And I think he had high hopes for his brother to become something better.
Jimmy said that Michael borrowed $300,000 from him, and obviously he did not use that money for the restaurant. So do you think that maybe he had drug or gambling problems?
I don't know. We barely got a glimpse of him from the back.
I know that Jimmy said that he went with a bad crowd. He didn't have the best
friends and
the best social group, I might say.
I mean, obviously he had issues because like he was going through his own thing, but if the restaurant has been struggling for a while, that probably didn't help. And I guess, like, yeah, I think he wanted his brother to move on and go somewhere else where he could make himself and become something else. Like, if he saw talent in him, maybe he wanted to save him from this fate. Even though to a young Carmy, that probably sounded like, oh, you don't want me here. Like, if this was a place that he saw his brother, you know, create and stuff, and it mattered so much, and he was thrown away from it, maybe he felt that he had to leave and prove himself. Like, kind of like, I'm not good enough here, so he was rejected. He went to the rich crowd to learn as much as possible. He did, but then, I guess because he comes from a poor, lower class town, and he looks the part, like he's got the scars, the tattoos, like he doesn't look like a rich kid who got handed his diploma and stuff. Like, he had to struggle to get there, but even when he got there, he ended up working with a chef who gave him so much shit. And I guess he learned from that place that standards are a thing that you need to keep up with, but that attitude is not necessary. Like, yes, I hear a lot of shit in kitchens from different shows I've watched, but still, you gotta respect your people and your crew. Otherwise, why would they respect you? And for him to be calling him all sorts of names, I don't know how much of that was an actual memory and how much of that was him just basically keeping up with the echoes and telling himself that. Because I don't know if he really told him he should have died. I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure he did not tell him that.
But still, like, I think the part that might have been right was probably you don't belong here, you're shit, you're not good enough. It's a way to maybe, I don't know if he hated him for sure, I don't know if he was trying to do some fucked up reverse psychology to make him better, or if he was truly just saying, like, you don't belong here, I want a better, I'm kind of forced to work with you, now you're here, you've been hired, and you're not up to my standards, so he tried to push him in that way, but he was shit at that, and I don't think it helped Carmy with his self, what's the word, damn it, the confidence, yeah.
His ego. Cine said that he was, at 21 years old, he was listed as one of the best chefs in food and wines. If he was hired by that restaurant to be a sous chef, because of his reputation and because of his skills, maybe that head chef went hard on him because he felt that maybe he was being replaced by someone younger, someone who had
Well, he was not being replaced, he's the sous chef, so he's below him. But if he comes in and he's young and he's got the talent and it looks to someone else like he did not earn that talent or he doesn't belong in this place because he's so different physically, you would be giving him shit out of pure, like, prejudice. So I don't know, all we saw was that one scene, and what I took from it is that obviously this world was a lot, like, so much different, cleaner, more kept up when it comes to, order and stuff, but also more dead. Like, there's a lot less familiarity between the people there. They are afraid to talk to each other. It's like orders after orders, which I guess that's how a kitchen should work, but I'm not against some people making friends and being nice to each other and showing respect to one another. Like, I kind of like how he wants to do it right now. Like, he's bringing a little bit of that, but he's also adapting it a little bit, which I think would be the best way to help this restaurant, like, make it a mix between what they have and how other restaurants do it. But I get the feel that from that, he was never really in his place. Like, when he was over there, he felt that he was below everyone else and he did not measure up, so he tried to push himself to prove himself, and he always felt like he came up short. And when he goes back to his hometown, to here, and people reject him because he went to the best schools, and they look at him like he's a snob, and they spit on him because of that, insulting him because of his education. And I'm like, it's not a bad thing to learn, but we see that often, like, in sometimes situations where you got someone that comes in from the city and they go to villages and into small towns, and they already get insulted by the people of the town because they look different, they act different, and people from the town would be like, oh, you think of yourself like you're more important, and you look down at us and stuff. They feel attacked even when there's no attack. So I get that from this. Like they are mad at their situation. Like Marcus is mad that he didn't get the restaurant and his education wasn't the best. He couldn't afford it. Like he's mad at where he is in life. So he's seeing this younger guy coming back after so many years with all his degrees and his experience, and now he's in charge and he has to listen to him. So he's bashing on him because he thinks he's got the experience and he thinks he should be in charge. And it's better to be pissed at him than to focus on what he's going through and his own issues. But it sucks because Carmy doesn't need that stress. I mean, it was less intense in this episode, so obviously everyone else is starting to calm down a little bit.
Less intense? He almost burned down his apartment.
No, I mean when it comes to the kitchen. Like he got them to clean up the place, even though there were still some issues. He's trying so damn hard, but yeah, he's losing focus and he's messing up too. So that's dangerous because like the fire thing, that could have ended badly. But but when it comes to the kitchen, that's a really good thing. Like the state of the kitchen when they were working before was horrible.
Yeah.
You talked about that place that we used to eat at, that when we got a glimpse at what it was like behind the curtain.
My God, guys, the burners. That
much grease.
Much grease.
Yeah. I mean, first of all, it's a fire hazard, and second of all, you are eating stuff that comes out from that kitchen. So respect the workplace and do your job correctly. Like clean it up. If you put the bar so low and you don't really care, the place is never gonna get better. You need to give yourself some standards to follow. So that's why I'm saying what he learned from his school, what he got from his experience, that's not a bad idea to bring it back. Obviously, it's not going to be the same food he cooked over there. He needs to adapt that to the crowd he's going to get here. It's not going to be the same people with the same money. Like no one is going to go to, you keep calling it a diner. Would you go in a diner to eat caviar? No. Caviar? Yeah.
Caviar, yeah.
You're not going to do that. So you're not going to spend $1,000 on beef in a small town restaurant. You know, you need to adapt. But the cleanliness, good idea. Some of the menus can change. I know he wrote down his mom's chicken recipe. That's another way. Maybe you can change things. Take recipes that mean something to you, stuff from your family. Change the menu in the way that works for you and in a way that people might actually like. So make those little changes and listen to Sydney. Best advice.
She has really great advice.
Yeah, I know it's a lot of information.
Yeah.
It's a lot to take when she gives you a big document. It's like, that's a lot of words. Yes, but you need, it's not that bad, like, to change your hours and stuff. I think she's bringing in a fresh look to a situations that's heavy with emotional, with personal feelings, heavy with history, and he's so caught up, like he's so stuck in all that stress and the issues and the money, he cannot have a brighter look on the situation. So when she comes in with an exterior view on the issues, she can locate like, oh, this could be changed to make it better. So she gives him that second opinion that he desperately needs. Because he doesn't have two heads right now. There's too much he needs to focus on. And I don't want him to die by fire from frozen stuff on his stove. But the hiding the letter, by the way, Marcus did, that was fucked up. That's so mean. Who knows what's in that letter, but it could change so much. Like it could be last words from a brother to a brother, someone maybe they didn't get to talk for so long and they had something to say to each other, and this could close some chapters, make him feel better. But for him to hide it, like it's kind of like you're acting like a child, because you didn't get what you want and you feel like you're being miserable. You don't think he deserves closure? I don't know. I don't like Marcus.
Give him chance. Maybe we might like him later on.
Well, right now I don't like him.
Who knows?
He's the one that keeps...
Like we saw, he already has problems at home with his wife or ex-wife, with his daughter. I'm guessing that he's not seeing her as much as she used to.
He was sweet in that conversation, and I was wondering why they decided to keep it all in the episode, because the episode is already short, and I thought that maybe the reason why we saw the whole conversation with his daughter is because we needed to see this other side of him, the one that doesn't scream, the one that's compassionate, that listens, that helps out. But then when he goes back to insults and making problems and hiding letters that could mean so much, I have a hard time remembering the nice dad that talks to his daughter on the phone. He needs to bring that attitude to the restaurant.
He's hurt.
I know he's
hurt and he's pissed. And he needs to grieve also. He lost his best friend.
He did. That's true. Like I said it in the episode, like I know like Carmy lost a brother, the family lost a son, but he lost a friend, and so much has changed from that death. And maybe he feels like, you know, if your best friend has been working with you for so long and he's not giving you the restaurant upon his death, it's like you don't matter to as much to him, maybe.
It's true. It's not just a best friend, he's also a business partner when you think about it.
Maybe it's because he's feeling like it's sending a message of you were not good enough for my place of work, like you were not good enough for my restaurant, so I'd rather bring in my brother who I have not talked to. I'm still just assuming they have not talked in a while, you know, but
that's a lot of assumption, by the way.
Yeah. I can understand. If I was in his shoes, I would also be pissed.
Unless he decided to bring his brother back because he knew that his best friend might need help to stay afloat.
I don't know. Depends on what the situation was before. I think he wanted him to be, again, I think he wanted him to go off and learn and become someone worthy of this job, like someone he would enjoy, he would learn a passion, he would become someone important. But then upon his death, like this is still something that mattered to him a lot. Like despite all the issues, he kept it and he tried to make it work. And it mattered to his brother as well, and maybe that's his way of, I don't know what's in the letter, but maybe all of the reasons why he gave it to him is in the letter. That's why I'm so pissed he didn't give it to him.
Yeah.
But
pretty sure he's gonna see what's in the letter by the end of the first season.
Hopefully. Just try to clean up the place a little bit more and you'll find it. Please.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, that's pretty much it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching it with us. If you want to see the next episode right away, it is on Patreon already. You can check it out. The link is in the description below.
And if you don't want to, the next one will be on YouTube next week, guys. So
yes.
see you then.
Bye.